I drove my parents pretty crazy, asking them the question why. And science gives you the opportunity to answer that question. So when I started in Stevens Point, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do chemical engineering or chemistry. So between the combination of Bill Heron and Dr. Marvin Lang was really my influence here. I'd like to say thank you to Dr. Lang for making chemistry exciting. Had he not, I may have become a boring chemical engineer. I guess when I entered college, I had no idea that I was going to meet the people that we'd be camping with and having our friends play together and our kids play together. And, yeah, I mean, there was so many good times socially here that I'm not even going to begin to talk about them. But they'll stay with me forever. It was a great experience.
He is probably one of the hardest working people I have ever met. He gives 110% to everything that he does, whether it's going to the grocery store and picking up a few things, or he, with a project at work, he just gives above and beyond what anybody ever expects of him. We used to go backpacking up in the Porcupine Mountains every summer, and he arranged to have his friends bring in like the white tablecloth and wine and lobster tails and all of the stuff. They had to backpack it in. So he's got some really nice friends. We had gotten back from fishing. It was raining, it was cold, and there was this pole sitting on the bridge as we were walking back to our cabin that we were staying at. And I just walked past it, and he says, "No, come take a look at this pole." I said, "Well, it's cold." I said, "I just want to go and get warm in the cabin." And he says, "No, you need to look at this pole." And so I turned around and I picked up the pole, and at the end is this hand-carved wooden trout that he had painted into a trout. On the back side, it says, "Will you marry me?" And here, all this time, I was giving him so much grief about not proposing, and he had this whole elaborate plan. But like I said, he never does anything halfway.
He's super intelligent. I mean, I can sit in meetings with him and sit there and just take it all in and look and say, how do you know all that? How do you remember all that? He's done some amazing things. I mean, even at Siemens, he was awarded with Inventor of the Year a couple years back, and he had a huge project that nobody else could figure out an answer, and he came up with an answer for a product that ended up bringing multi-millions of dollars into the business.
We get involved in some really complicated projects. Some of them are confidential, with customers behind them, so I can't talk about them. But there was one, for instance, where we were treating the neutralized warfare agents that we had stockpiled around the U.S. and we entered a treaty with many nations that we would get rid of these stockpiles. So the government basically came to us and asked us to find a way to destroy those without incinerating them, because that's the most common way. So we found a water-based process for treating those nerve agents. I think what I do on a daily basis is common, and so it surprises me when people recognize it as being something special.
Chad, congratulations. You're very deserving of this award, and I think that you're very intelligent, very brilliant, and a fun-loving person, and I think that you continue to inspire and amaze all of us co-workers, your friends, and everybody, and everything that you do.
My job requires me to work a lot of hours and to travel quite a bit. So my wife picks up the pieces that I leave behind. So I really appreciate that, and along with my kids.
Chad, we want you to know that we are really proud of you and that you wholeheartedly deserve this award with all of your hard work and effort that you put into everything you do. And we just want you to know that we are so proud and we love you.
Happy birthday, Braden.